Bro, like, TwitchCon was a, it was a bloodbath. This girl broke her fucking back at TwitchCon. Basically what happened is that she jumped into a ball pit, and I actually didn't watch the video about it because it's like one of those things, like, as I said, like, I watched gore videos back when I was in high school, right? My friends would be like, hey, check out this cool video, and it's fucking, 2 girls, 1 cup. So I've had enough of gore videos in my life, but TwitchCon happened, and this girl jumped into a ball pit, basically a ball pit, and she broke her back in 2 different places. And on top of that, somebody else like sprained their ankle or fucked their ankle up in it too. So people are talking about accountability, like who would be accountable for that. And so Jake Lucky, we all know Jake Lucky. This is the guy that, according to Keemstar, hates black people and wants to cancel Speed. And he asked an attorney about Adriana breaking her back in a foam pit and whether or not she could sue. I think that she could sue, but this guy's an attorney. I want to see what he says. I'm going to watch the Ludwig video about it after this.
Hey Jake, so I saw the clip and I've been reading what everybody has been saying online, and there's this narrative going around that Adriana cannot sue because she signed a waiver. Now, I don't know if she signed a waiver or not, and I don't know what that waiver said. However, generally, you cannot waive negligence. What does that mean? Well, if you're a premises owner and you have a foam pit, and that foam pit is not designed to handle an impact of somebody falling or jumping in the foam pit.
What's the point of it?
That's negligence.
Absolutely.
And no matter what you put in that waiver, generally should not be able to absolve you of your negligence. So if I was Adriana, I would absolutely consult with a lawyer because I think she has a case against Twitch and the premises owner. All right, bye. Hey,
totally agree. Yep, I think so 100% because it's fucking negligence. The thing is, like, she absolutely should, and here's the reason why. It's because, like, the ball pit, why was there a ball pit? It's because people are going to be jousting with, like, these, like, pugil sticks or fucking, like, foam sticks, and somebody who loses falls into the ball pit. Well, falling is involuntary, so you're going to, on average, fall worse than you are going to jump, right? Because, like, jumping, you are jumping in a specific way, and you're planning on landing in a certain way. Falling is involuntary. So, yeah, she jumped, exactly. So, if it's going to hurt somebody falling, if it's going to hurt somebody jumping, then it's going to really hurt somebody falling. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, she cannonballed it, exactly. Yeah, and it should definitely be prepared for that because it's like, I mean, bro, I said this whenever I talked about it the first time, man. Like, we're not talking about Zoil or the Mountain jumping into this, all right? This is not some big fucking dude. This is some girl, she's like 5 feet tall. She jumps in there. If she's gonna break her fucking back, imagine what would happen if somebody like the Mountain jumped in there. It's not even a question. They'd be fucked up. Yeah, it's nuts, man. You should be allowed to jump in a ball pit. Bro, if you are honestly going to tell me that jumping into a ball pit, breaking your back as a result of jumping into a ball pit is something you should expect, I don't know what the fuck to say. Anyway, Ludwig made a video about this. I want to talk about it. And, you know, I didn't go to TwitchCon. It had nothing to do with these things. I just didn't go to TwitchCon. So, yeah, let's go back over here. I think she got really unlucky because I've had worse than that. Fall and been fine. Yeah, no. The thing is, like, bro, sometimes people fall down and they're fine. Sometimes people fall down and they break their leg. And it's about doing due diligence. I mean, bro, how many Chuck E. Cheeses are there that have ball pits? You know that there's a fucking protocol for this, and they probably didn't follow it. That's all there is to it. I'm going to watch this right now.
How's it going all? Welcome back to Mogul Mail. I'm back from my reconnaissance mission
so
where I
low
infiltrated
volume?
TwitchCon this past week.
Sorry, guys. I don't know why the hell this fucking volume is so low.
And I generally had a pretty good time. But when I got home, I opened up Twitter.com, the mistake that I always make, and I noticed that hashtag boycott Twitch was trending.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because, you know, I was busy having a good time at the event, a little schmooze, a little business, trying not to get fired by Susan Wojcicki. So I decided to dig in with all the things that were wrong with TwitchCon.
I'm actually really glad he said her name because that's the first time I actually learned how to pronounce it.
I will say off rip, the trend's a little bit confusing. Generally, the point of boycotts is that you have something that you feel needs to change, a goal that you have with a company, and so you boycott the product until they make the change. This doesn't have a clear goal of what they are trying to change in this boycott. It more so is, we are mad at you, so we're not.
Yeah, it's basically people that are pissed off about Twitch. They're mad at Twitch because Twitch is Twitch, right? That's about it. There's no, like, it's just a free-floating hostility that's existed for a while.
Going to use your service, and it's specifically for Minecrafters, which mostly feels like it might just end up hurting the Minecrafters, because I'll tell you what, no people are boycotting the streams of XQC, Hassan, and Mizkif, who are gladly live and thriving on Twitch right now. So it doesn't make too much sense to me. I also saw this thread of everything wrong at TwitchCon from someone who was at TwitchCon that had almost 100,000 likes. But one of the things on it was about how they're turning away people with bags at the TwitchCon party, which I think is a good thing. All things.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You come in, haven't made it yet. Don't bother bringing a bag. They're turning away any bags, bro. I totally agree with this. If you're coming in to a party, bro, let's be honest. Where are we at? We're in America. I don't want nobody coming in, anywhere with a bag. No bags. No bags. You don't need it. You go somewhere else. Totally agree with Ludwig.
Considered like a good policy to make sure.
Because somebody could bring a gun in, man, or a bomb, or something dangerous, or like drugs. I guess drugs they probably put in their pocket, but yeah, that's obviously why. I mean, like, I mean, do I have to say it? I guess I do. Yeah, it's because somebody didn't bring a gun in, man. They can conceal carry a gun or a bomb. No, you're right, but preventing people from bringing in bags is going to lower the chance that it will happen.
You can do bag checks quickly and concisely, and no one brings in anything bad. So I compiled everything that I think went wrong with TwitchCon. Okay. Bearing in mind that I had a good time, but I was probably treated a bit differently because I'm friends with some higher-up streamers, and, you know, I get a pass every now and again. Yeah. The biggest problem that I saw happened at the Lenovo booth at TwitchCon. Now, bear in mind, this is not technically a Twitch sanctioned thing. You know, they sold the space to Lenovo, and Lenovo made this booth.
It's a Twitch-sanctioned thing because they sold the space. They sanctioned the space for Lenovo. They absolutely did.
To show off their laptops, yada, yada, yada. And one of the things they had were these giant purple little squishy rods, and then you stand on a platform and you try to hit the other person off the platform. Classic camping games. Oh, yeah. And after one of the wins that Adriana Chechik had over her opponent on this battle to the death, she did this.
Bro, I'm not gonna watch this.
This is kind of hard to watch, so if you want to close your eyes, I'll let you know it's over. But she wins, she cheers.
No.
And she falls right into the foam pit. And although this seems like a delightful foam pit that goes miles deep, it's about 2 full foam blocks thick, which is about an inch of padding when you're really jumping onto it. So that's hard to watch because Adriana Chechik, although nods that she's good, realizes quickly that she's not good.
Yeah.
She's in a state of panic here because it's not a delightful experience falling into that pit.
Oh
in fact, she broke her back in 2 places. And
look at that. That is fucking insane, man. Absolutely fucking insane. That doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. Damn, I didn't know you were an X-ray. That's crazy. Look at that. Yeah, that would hurt so bad. Oh my god. Life ruined, like, what the fuck? Bro, like, this is the shit I'm telling y'all about, right? It is like, bro, my dad used to get in, like, bar fights and shit. And it's like, he's 75 now, and, like, that shit still fucks with him. It still fucks with him. So, like, whenever she's 70 years old, she's gonna be in a worse position because of what happened at TwitchCon. Straight up. Like, this isn't something that just heals and it's gone.
To get surgery because of that fall. Now, they didn't shut down the booth after that, shockingly. They kept the booth open and even tweeted stuff out like, we have our first pit dive winner of the day. I mean, listen to the commentators talking about the booth.
All about safety here at the Lenovo Legion booth. Want to have a good, clean, fun, be able to jump into that foam and enjoy yourself at the end of the day and not have anything lost.
We're just looking.
Yeah, you know, losing things in the booth is one thing, but I think you also don't want to jump into that foam pit.
It seems like the thing is that, so like I think about like plausible deniability and like whether they were actually aware that people were getting hurt. Were the people there aware that Adriana actually damaged her back in the foam pit? I'm not going to immediately assume that they were. So I don't know that. I don't want to put these guys, like, obviously they made a mistake, etc. There should be legal liability for this. But I don't want to say that they were just telling people to jump in and keep hurting themselves, because I think that's quite a large accusation, if you guys see where I'm coming from here.
Which I didn't realize, because I also was in that foam pit
Johnny
without
Bravo.
knowing any of this happened, and I did it after
Yeah.
it all happened. So thankfully nothing happened to me. Not the only injury, by the way, that happened at TwitchCon. We had another one here. They were doing the Balloon World Cup, the Ibai event. And right here on the right side, I'll play that one more time. This streamer broke her ankle. There's the picture of it. Her name's Zummers. It's been an overwhelming 48 hours, but I'm okay, and I'm back at home resting. I want to thank everyone who wished me well.
I feel like that, by the way, is totally not Twitch's fault. Bro, like, you going around, jumping around, acting a fool. I feel like they probably should have told people not to do that, etc. It's like, it's their fault for engineering a circumstance that could occur in. I feel like any reasonable person, like, how many of you guys acted a fool like that back whenever you were a kid? I did this all the time, right? I would jump around my living room like this all the fucking time. But the thing is, like, you shouldn't have had this. You shouldn't have had this be a competition. But I don't think that it's not as cut and dried as the ball pit one, right? I think this one's more complex. For real, none of these streamers touch grass anymore? What do you mean? Like, shit like this can happen. Like, this could happen to anybody.
Well, your girl don't go down without a bang. I broke my ankle in 3 possible ways.
That's
so
a
a couple
bad one.
injuries, some safety concerns.
Not good.
But the safety concerns didn't stop there. There was a Dream SMP panel that Dream was weirdly not, like, on. Seems like they almost forgot about him because they just dragged a chair for him and had him hold his own mic. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
That had 400-person capacity. Okay. You are talking about Dream after a face reveal with all the biggest Minecrafters doing a panel with a 400-person capacity at an event with over 30,000 attendees. A lot of...
That sounds like, bro, like, that's honestly, that was a mistake. Let's just say that, yeah, that was a nightmare. Exactly. Poor planning. Very
are
poor
teenage Minecraft fans. So there were lines out the door that were 5x the amount of people who were actually allowed in, which created a lot of safety hazards. I
feel like one thing that happened over COVID is that Twitch and, like, online content creators blew up in general. Like, you see people now that used to get, like, maybe 10,000, like 20,000 viewers. Back in the day, like, getting 40K viewers was a lot. Like, that was a fucking lot. Getting 60K viewers, this would only happen on a big event. Nowadays, people hit 60K regularly. Fuck, my alt channel hits 60K. And you just have so many more people that during COVID got used to watching content online, and just like the space has grown so much over time that you just have so many more people that want to go to TwitchCon and meet these content creators, etc. And I think Twitch hasn't kept up with that. It's obvious based off of, like, their capacity, based off of the sizes and everything like that. And I don't think YouTube might be that much better, but it's the same type of problem. This reminds me a little bit of TanaCon. Remember that?
For some people who, like, even fainted at some points. It was very difficult for people with accessibility issues, people in wheelchairs, to even try to get into a lot of these.
I heard people, this is some straight up Lord of the Flies shit. People in wheelchairs were there to see their favorite Minecrafter, and they were getting trampled and fucking pushed away. They were like, no, you don't need to see Carl Jacobs, I do. And, like, you know, get out of the way. And it's fucked. It is. It's so fucked. But that's what happened, man. It's sad. Normal wheelchair stuff for anywhere. Bro, like, you're right that people do fucked up shit to people in wheelchairs, but it's just as fucked up whenever it happens at Chipotle as it is whenever it happens at TwitchCon. It's fucked up anywhere.
Events into photo booth lines. And that's part of the reason why a lot of the Minecraft community was upset. It just felt like not only did their favorite content creators get the short end of the stick, but all the viewers who were just excited to see their content creators didn't feel like Twitch was helping facilitate that process well, especially for people.
I don't think that they can, because there's just so many people that want to see somebody. Like, I remember, like, this is what would happen at BlizzCon and TwitchCon, like, last time I went, is, like, any time I would stop to take a picture with somebody, there would be, like, another person that would wait after that person, and then it would be another person after that. And so, like, anytime I would stop, I'd be there for, like, 20 minutes. Like, that's what happens with a lot of people. A queue, yeah.
Who have a harder time traveling around. And that's not the end of it. There's also another Minecrafter, Amesy, who was misgendered, who they got the wrong pronouns for. They wrote she, her, although Amesy goes by any pronouns. So, like, she, her's not wrong, but it also makes people think that she only goes by she, her. And if your company's gonna be like that, hey, we're left-leaning, we're liberal.
Yeah, I mean, they could have solved that by not putting it on there. I'll tell you that. It would have been fucking solved. It wouldn't have been an issue.
Bros, fuck, teens, fucking, we're hip as hell. You know, you gotta do it right. You gotta do it right.
That's always the problem, is these companies care. They care about stepping and like attaching their name to being whatever the trending social cause is, right? But the reality is that they don't really care about the social cause. They're just using the social cause as a marketing tool for their brand. So they don't really care about the people that the social cause affects. They don't care about the people that have an authentic interest in it. They don't care about actually advancing the social cause. They just care about using it as a tool or a virtue signaling mechanism to make it seem like their company is more forward thinking. That's it. So big surprise it didn't happen. And also, the truth is, it could have just been a mistake. That's the reality, is that mistakes happen.
And I know there's a lot of employees inside of Twitch who are all about it, but the people who probably write things on the prompter are just doing their job and don't know, right? So it always comes across a little bit boomery and very out of touch. And this is another moment where they're out of touch when they got Amesy's pronouns wrong. And then... Hey, this is just all time. This is just for the lulz.
I know this isn't your team, but I think the community would be interested to hear more about how Twitch gives one streamer a long suspension, but not another who does the same thing. How does it seem like Twitch applies the rules unfairly?
Good question.
Again, more myths busted. So we apply our rules very consistently.
Cap.
What do you think What do you think she's gonna say? What did you think that she was going to say? Why would you even answer that question? Why even put that on there? You know what I mean? Like, it really, that's so dumb.
Bo, Kapapa, no shot. That is an actual sentence that was said. But I thought that was just kind of a funny thing. And one of the crazier things that happened, and I'm not going to leak who at the moment, but there was a streamer at TwitchCon, big streamer, a woman who was there, who was doing a Twitch event, and then while leaving the event had zero security because the security was preoccupied with all the Minecraft people, which I get, but was left by herself, and then was ambushed by swarms of people. This happened to me a lot. I noticed that if one person would ask me for a picture, I would get swarmed because everyone else would notice it. And even if they're not fans of me, would come up to get a picture like they're
they're like, they don't even know you, but they recognize you. Like, oh, I see that. That's that one guy. Isn't that the guy that hit his head with it? Oh, man. Yeah, can you take a picture of me? You're the guy that hit your head on the desk. Oh, my God. Happened to SFAD? Yeah.
I think Pokemon cards, which that's fine, right? I don't mind people getting pictures.
Yeah.
But because this woman was by herself, all the people that went up to her swarmed her. She was crowded, and one random guy, one creepy ass dude, licked her face, which is just fucked. And
that's some fucking feral animal shit. I'm gonna be honest. That's some fucking feral animal. That's what a dog does. Like, bro, you have dogs that are trained not to lick a girl's face. but somehow this grown-ass man, he's a druid? But he's a ghoul. Yeah, what the fuck? That's so weird. Ugh.
You know, you would hope there's slightly better security for the streamers, and it's even across the board.
I hope they find out who that is and make sure he doesn't go to, like, any fucking convention again, man. I think you invade, like, the thing is, bro, like, the reason why people don't like to go to these conventions, and this is what fucking freaks people out, is, like, you know, you never know whenever somebody is gonna try to go the extra mile with you. You know what I mean? Like, I've had people grab my ass, grab me at conventions in different ways, right? Now, to me, as I said, man, I used to sleep in a bed with 5 dudes. So I was just like, you know, grab my dick, that's a handshake. But for other people, like, I'm not gonna like that. They're not gonna like that. That's the wrong thing to do. And you do that to a girl, that's a whole different situation. It's disgusting.
But it felt like there was just a bit of a lapse there. It seemed like there was a huge disconnect between the security who actually ran the convention space and the security that Twitch hired themselves.
Yeah, they had, what do you call it? They had a convention. Like, last time I went, they offered to give me security.
There was even complaints from the security about the attendees.
Oh, thank God. What happened?
What she said?
It was...
Because there was even complaints from the security about the attendees.
They're moving on,
thank God. What happened?
It was these people that come to this thing were so verbally abused us.
Oh, what?
She's talking about how a lot of people were verbally abusive,
Really?
terrible, and we're...
They just don't have any social skills. You know what? I believe her. I believe this woman, absolutely. That's why you get paid as security, bro. Like, just because somebody gets paid as security doesn't mean you get to act like a baby. What the fuck do you mean? Like, dude, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Like, the thing is, like, yeah, you shouldn't work security if you don't want to get occasionally yelled at by some irate, unruly individual. But at the same time, you should not ever have to worry about that. And, like, I don't want to hear, that's not an excuse for people to do it. Paid to be abused. Get the fuck out of here. Ugh. Yeah, I believe this is true. Imagine if the police did that. What? The police did what? I don't even know what you mean. I don't think you should yell and be verbally abusive to police either. But I don't think you should be... Guys, I don't think you should be verbally abusive to anybody. I think that you... I think you just don't act like that to somebody, period. Yeah, like, you don't do that to the police. You don't do that to the, you know, let's say you get your order at the fast food restaurant, the fast food establishment, and you get a number 3 and not a number 4. I don't think that you need to throw your food on the floor. I think that you could just go up and say, hey, I got the wrong order. Here's my receipt. And so could you fix this for me, please? You don't need to get on top of the counter and throw and kick things off. You don't need to start screaming and throwing sauce packets and smashing them with your feet. Just ask for your food back or ask for a refund. It's okay. It's fine. You're going to be all right. I promise.
Kind of socially inept, which not too wrong when you're talking about stream viewers, all things considered.
Ludwig, let's be honest. It's also YouTube viewers. It's all, dude, people that watch, this is not a Twitch only problem, okay? If they ever had, imagine if they ever had a Twitter meetup, okay? That'd be like basically, if you live stream that would just be like a World Star live stream. A Twitter meetup. Stream viewers? Yeah, it's nothing to do with, yeah, that's true. It could be YouTube stream viewers too. Very fair.
You know, Twitch clearly has grown a lot, and it's a lot harder to run an event at the scale now, and there's a lot to learn from this for them. Generally, most of the weekend went well, but clearly a few big problems. Not to mention, I have to call this out, a lot of the bullying and harassment that happened that I'm not very happy with. In fact, it was done by some other big streamers. Let's just roll the clip.
I took the walk to Poland.
Yo, I told y'all there was gonna be a Ludwig ass nigga in the fucking spot.
Yeah.
Yo, what did I tell? Yo, Ludwig, first of all, is cool as fuck, bro.
Oh no.
I'm just dancing. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's the thing, like, did he think that it wasn't Ludwig and it was some other individual? That's the funniest fucking thing. They thought it wasn't actually him, but it was him. Oh my god. Yeah, we gotta watch this again. One more.
Be with. In fact, it was done by some other big streamers. Let's just roll the clip.
I took the walk.
Bro. Yo, I told y'all there was gonna be a Ludwig ass nigga in the fucking spot.
Yeah.
Yo, what did I tell? Yo, Ludwig, first of all, is cool as fuck, bro. I'm just dancing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I just don't feel like Twitch should allow this bullying. Anyway, boys, that's about everything that went wrong with TwitchCon. If there's anything else I missed, let me know. And thanks for watching. Subscribe. Have a good one. See you later, boys. See ya. Have a good one. See you later. Goodbye.
Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one. Give me the introduction. Let me go back and watch this. That was good. I actually saw this other thing. Let me see. I find this real quick. So check a look at this, and let me link. By the way, as I said, we always watch these Ludwig videos. They're so good, man. They're so good. That's the video. Go watch it. Go like it. Go give it a sub. Ludwig talks about the same shit that I talk about all the time. I like Ludwig a lot. Mogul Mail is good. Yeah, I'm all about it, man. This is great. What is good? Yeah, absolutely. W. Yeah. Fucking Kai just going off on him. Watch this. This dude got kicked out of the party.
Get your friends, get the fuck out of my house. Get out of my house. Go. You're out of my house, bro. Get out of here. Take it. How many was it? 15? 25. Get out of my house.
Go. He said he gifted 50 subs, but it was just 25.
Wow.
Wait, he was trying to gift subs to get in.
The audacity.
237. Regardless, honesty is very important to me. You've proven that you're not honest to me. I don't play before. I'm so sorry you lied to my face, bro. You lied to my face. Get out of here.
Look at this. Isn't this wild? He's sad. Bro, isn't that sad? Oh my god, that's kind of fucked up. It's not though. The guy just showed up to the party and invited himself there, and he wanted to get in by spending money. The guy is weird. The people at the party are assholes. And guess what? I'm at home because I knew this was gonna happen, and I stayed fucking home. I knew this was gonna see. I've been to these places before. I know what this is. I said nope. I'm not about this at all. That's a weird. Yeah, it feels sucks for both parties. It's sad and awkward at the same time. Bro, I hate this shit. There's like maybe like there are like some people that I like, but there are always these individuals that are, you know, these like mid-tier streamers that have egos bigger than anybody else in the top 20 or 100 streamers, and they want to tell people how great they are. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, miss me with that bullshit. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to read it. I don't want to look at it. I don't like it at all. Watch your subreddit, new funny video. You type that again and you're gonna get fucking permabanned. That's the third time. You think I didn't see it? I saw it. Shut the fuck up. So listen, this is the thing, right? It's like there's a lot of weird ass shit that's been going on at TwitchCon. There's some weird ass shit, and it's actually not really Twitch's fault. And the reason why it's not Twitch's fault is because the people that go to TwitchCon, a lot of these people are gonna be a little bit fucking weird, right? They're going to be fucking weird. And 85,000 likes. Look at all these people, these complaints that have happened. Somebody stole George Not Found's water. Like, I'm going to be honest, bro, like, if somebody stole my water with a picture of me as their profile picture, I would not drink it again after that. I would not drink it again. I say, I want another water. What? Why? Because they're weird, man. That's why. Because they're fucked up. I thought TwitchCon would be cool, but everything just seems mega weird. I just, like, I would only go to TwitchCon to see probably literally a handful of people. And maybe for business connections. And to take pictures with my viewers. Because that's what I think a lot of them want to do whenever they see, you know, a streamer, right? They want to take a picture with them, etc. And, you know, I think that's the only reason. I don't like to go there to, like, you know, like fucking for like an ego thing or anything like that. I don't need that. It's not a big deal. It's too much. That's not TwitchCon itself. It's the people in it. Yeah, but like the thing is, it is TwitchCon itself. If there are so many people in it, that it becomes the thing, right? There are mental patients allowed to live on the internet. After years being locked up, they get out once or twice. They can't handle themselves. Sad to see, bro. But like, you've got to have you got to have security to keep them people in check. Like, let's be honest. Like, it's not like, oh, you just let the, bro. It's like, man, we let a wolf out. We let a wolf out at Walmart, and the wolf keeps biting people. Well, I mean, shit, it ain't the Walmart's fault. It's just a wolf. But at a certain point, it's like maybe the Walmart should try to get the wolf out of Walmart. You know what I mean? So you got a Walmart full of wolves, that's a bad time. That's what I think. Maybe it's the wolf's nature. Yeah, that security, that they couldn't secure a mouse. No, bro, the security couldn't do it anyway. Remember fucking Astro World? Remember that? Security, it wasn't security's fault, man. There's just too many fucking people. That's the problem, is you have the occupancy for these places is like, you know, 10,000 or something like that. Oh, yeah, somebody showed me, like, where's this fucking video? There was this one thing at TwitchCon. Let me go ahead and find it. Is this some shit with that? Yeah, this one. Now I understand why Asmon doesn't want to go to TwitchCon. Look at this. Watch this. I haven't seen it. Why is it so low quality? Sorry. There it is.
Step. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's low-key cool that Amarath would do that with one of her viewers. Even though it's stupid and weird, I think it's low-key cool that, like, yeah, it's like, why not? Yeah, I mean, I think that shit with a ton of them. Yeah, it's just, yeah, she's a good sport. She encourages it. Yeah, that's funny to me. Like, I got no problem with that. Because it's just, the thing is, to me, it's like, it's just two, let's be real, it's two weirdos being weird. Right? I mean, how's that going to be a problem? Yeah, she just made that dude's year. Exactly. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Like, I got no problem with two weirdos being weird. I have a problem with people getting hurt and people, you know, these fucking, like, bro, what the fuck is this shit, right? Like, that's the kind of stuff I don't like. That's what I'm not about. That's what I'm not a fan of, and that's what I really do dislike. So, would you do that if a viewer asked? Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, why not? I don't give a fuck. I mean, really, why? I mean, like, because if it's funny to them, like, then I'll do it. Sure. I mean, I'm there to entertain. Like, the way I look at it, I mean, bro, you're a dancing clown. If they tell you to juggle, then juggle. You show up to TwitchCon, that's what it is. Like, I don't give a fuck. What do you think? I'll lose some part of myself, my inner identity if I do this? Nah, bro. It's not a big deal at all. Who signed the titties of a dude? Yeah, I don't care.